Welcome to another edition of the REPMO Recap Show. It was a busy week in Republic sports, so let's jump straight into the highlights, and we'll start with football. Tigers had their home opener against Waynesville. First time these two teams have played since 2001. The Tigers roared to their first win of the season, dominating Waynesville 35-9. All 35 points came in the first half. The offense piled up 368 total yards on the night. The first touchdown, this long 66-yard pass from Preston McCracken to Cannon Ellison. That put the Tigers up 6-0. And then Isaiah Hull with his third touchdown of the season as he sneaks through the defense there. That made it 14-0. Mason Fleetwood scored his first touchdown of the year, the senior, into the end zone in the second quarter to put the Tigers up by 3 scores. And then the defense got on into the act as Caleb Norman picked a fumble out of the air, went right into his arms, and he rumbles 25 yards to the end zone to make it 28-0. And they finished off the first half first on a long pass to Kieran Govan, who went up in the air to pull it down inside the 10-yard line. That set up another touchdown by Mason Fleetwood, and the Tigers cruised to a victory in their home opener. Final score 35-9. Republic's cross-country teams opened their season at the Richard Clark Invitational in Bolivar Saturday. Will Payne led the Tiger boys. He finished 60th in a field of nearly 300 with a time of 17:14.78. The boys placed 28th out of 55 schools. For the girls, freshman Briley Harris was the top finisher. She ended 56th overall. 4 more Lady Tigers cracked the top 100, propelling the team to 11th place out of 38 schools. Senior Gracie Troester sat out with an injury. She's expected back soon, and we will hear more from her shortly on the Tiger Triple Take for this week. The Republic girls tennis team served up its season opener Thursday at Springfield Catholic. The young Lady Tigers, with a lot of newcomers to the varsity level, facing an experienced Catholic team, dropped that one 9-0. But they showed some promising moments, according to Coach David Smashy. Senior Ella Lashley battled in her singles match, while Eva Riley pushed her opponent in a close 8-6 contest. Republic softball weathered a tough start, but finished strong last week. The Lady Tigers stumbled in their Central Ozark Conference opener, falling 10-0 to Ozark on Tuesday. But they came back on Thursday and snapped a 6-game losing streak against Nixa with an 8-3 road win. It was the first time this senior class has ever beaten Nixa at the high school level. Republic broke a 1-1 tie with 3 runs each in the 5th and 6th innings. Addie Brown and Sammy Watson led the charge with 3 hits each. Cass Ellison drove in 3 runs for the Lady Tigers. They wrapped up the week with a win at home against Seneca. Sammy Watson homered in that one, and Piper Dishman and Kara Goki combined for the shutout. Republic ends the week with a record of 5-2. Republic volleyball split its matches last week, moving to 6-2 on the season. The Lady Tigers swept district rival Branson in 3 sets on Tuesday. Addison Gibbs hammered home 10 kills in that one. Ozark came to town for the home opener in Republic on Thursday. Things did not go so well for Republic in that one. They lost in straight sets. I mentioned earlier that the softball team hosted Seneca on Saturday, and that was a special game for some people at both schools. Here's the story on that. When Seneca's softball team came to town for a game at Republic on Saturday afternoon, there was a familiar face in the opposing dugout. Ally Stolte, Seneca's second-year head coach, returned to her former high school. Stolte, once a standout all-state player for Republic, learned the game from her father, Alan Stolte, Republic's longtime assistant. Now she leads her own program at Seneca.
You know, as a player, she was one of the smartest players we had. I mean, she knew the game, she understood the game, but of course she was forced to be on the field since she could hardly walk. So she really had no choice. But I don't think there's words to express how proud of her I am.
And while Stolte works to build her own program at Seneca now, her Republic roots remain strong.
It's my favorite game of the year, playing against Republic, but I'm gonna cry. He's my idol, and I've looked up to him since I was little, so being here in a different light is my favorite thing to do.
And even though this is a non-conference early season game, the family connection makes things a little complicated for Tammy Stolte sitting in the stands.
I root for everybody that's up to bat, and I root for the pitchers. And then I'll say nice play if it's a really good play. So I'm sure people are just like, that lady has lost her mind. But man, those are my 2 favorite softball people out there. So
Results didn't go in my favor today, but There's a lot of happy memories here, and I love this place. I'm glad to be from Republic.
And now we wrap up with the Tiger Triple Take, courtesy of State Farm agent Sarah Rader. This week we talked to cross-country runner Gracie Troester.
What is your go-to music that you listen to get pumped up?
Me and my team normally will listen to like Christian rap or just something, that can pump us up in the moment.
Do you have any interesting superstitions or routines before a race?
Before a race, I always eat pasta and salad and drink lots of water the day before. The day of, we always wear ribbons. I don't normally race without ribbons in my hair. And it's just something I do. It just makes me feel like I can run better, I don't know. And fueling up with carbs and everything the day before this also works for me.
If you could have any superpower to use in your sport, I'm going to rule out super speed.
No!
If you could have any superpower, what would it be?
Can I fly? If I can fly, then I can just fly over the course really fast. So.
Okay, that's cheating. That's like super speed, but we'll give it to you.
No.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
And that's going to do it for this week's REPMO Recap Show. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back next week with more highlights from Republic Tiger Sports.